Hey guys, it's Mia Redrick here, the mom strategist. Now, I am so excited about the scope. I'm going to be teaching today, do you need a reality check? Do you need a reality check? That's what the topic is for today. I'm so excited about this scope. I'm Mia Redrick. I'm the mom strategist, and I support clients with life and business success. You can always check me out at miaredrick.com, or some of my past scopes are on YouTube. If you're not on my newsletter list, you should be, all right, miaredrick.com. You guys are great about that. So I'm excited about you guys forever being connected because you're signing up for my newsletter list, all right? And so today I'm going to be teaching on, hey, Jason, thank you so much for sharing. Do you need a reality check? This scope, I'm going to cover 6 things that relate to checking your reality, and I think it will really support you. My only goal is support you with this upcoming year, making that pivot, reaching your dreams, hitting your goals. If you're in scope school, my goal is to support you with really getting what you need this upcoming year, really, so that as you're on your own coaching journey, clicking on the scopes that you really, really need, right, that you need to be able to advance where you are, whether it's in your mindset or whether it's in your life or whether it's in your business, to really get what you need, all right? I'm Mia Redrick. I'm the mom strategist, and I've supported literally hundreds of clients with building out their coaching programs, over 600 clients with the building out their coaching programs. I've coached thousands of clients outside of that, just in general with my programs. Another 113 of my clients are authors. More than half of them are #1 Amazon bestsellers. And what I love to do is support entrepreneurs who want to take their education, their gifts, their background, their experience, and package that into a product that they can sell, mostly passively or with one-to-many models, or I should say, right? And so that's what I did. I got started my business over 13 years ago with just an idea that I could take my love of motherhood and my background, my experience as a corporate trainer, and turn that into a business. And I've done exactly that. I've been a full-time entrepreneur for over 2 decades, having coached thousands of clients nationwide, literally internationally, and doing what I absolutely love to do. And my goal is really to support more entrepreneurs with understanding that you can build solid businesses based on who you know, who you are, what you know, what your expertise is. And it's really not that difficult. You can monetize your gifts, all right? And if you don't know anything about it, you need to just stay in there and watch my scopes, because I think you will really love that. As a result of being an entrepreneur, thank you so much. As a result of being an entrepreneur, I've been able to, for over 2 decades, work from the comfort of my home, and something I'm really proud about. Hey, Tommy, good to see you. And because I know a lot of entrepreneurs don't get to work from their homes. And I know that there are also a lot of women out there who are really excited about it. There are a lot of men out there that are excited about the possibility of leveraging what they know to be able to work from their home and build models that are time rich and not build the business like a job. And if that's you, then you're going to love what I scope about. As a result of being an entrepreneur, I get to date my husband every single week. And I love that. I love that I get to date Pat every week. We're like dating fanatics, really. But we love that. 21 years, we're still dating, we're still in love, and I believe that we're still in love because we date, all right? So that's just a tip for those of you out here who are looking to hit your 21-year mark and beyond, all right? As a result of being an entrepreneur, we've been able to educate our kids with the world-class education. We've invested over $715 grand educating our kids in private school. And that might not be your thing. That's our thing. And, to me, being an entrepreneur provides you the options, the income to be able to do that. My husband developed kidney disease over 7 years ago. And I think about this all the time because we were entrepreneurs, I could be there. I had the flexibility to be there for him and my family in any way that I needed to be. And I didn't have a job. I didn't have someone to report to so that I couldn't be there for my family when they needed me most. To me, that's the blessing of being an entrepreneur, is that you get to control your schedule. And I know a lot of you guys out there really want that. And that's what I'm all about. And, when Pat was on dialysis and going through the kidney transplant process, we had hired for him a personal trainer, and we had hired for him he had a whole team, but he had a private doctor that only had 25 patients. And we paid a little bit more for that. But you can have a doctor that doesn't have hundreds of patients. You can invest in a doctor that really is solely all about your wellness. And I believe that's why he did so well when he got his kidney transplant, because he had a personal trainer dragging him up and down the field and making sure he was strong for his surgery. He also had a private doctor, and that's what entrepreneurship can do. And I know that a lot of times we get caught up in the hype of like 6 figures this and 6 figures that, but the question is, what is it all for? It's for something that really matters. And to me, I've been able to see that in many ways by seeing my husband and my kids benefit directly as a result of being successful entrepreneurs with sustainable success for over 2 decades. All right. So that's kind of the ABCs of me. Now, today I want to switch gears, and I'm going to be teaching today just a real simple message, which is, do you need a reality check? Do you need a reality check? And most of us do. And the reason I thought this scope would be so great at this time, hey Sherry, at this time of the year, is because 73% of the month of the new year has started. Okay, 73% of the new year is already gone. It's gone. All right. And I don't know that you look at things like that, but I do look at things like that. And I wanted to do a simple reality check. All right. Yeah. I wanted to do a reality check. If you guys haven't shared already on Periscope, on Twitter, on Facebook, please share. Thank you so much, Sherry, for sharing with any friend that might need a reality check also. So 73% we're 22 days into the new year, and 73% of the new year has already started, right? And of the month has started. And so my question to you I have 6 simple questions, and you can answer them here as I'm asking them. And the first is, have you taken consistent action towards your dream? So the reason I thought this was important and an important question is because, at the start of the new year, everybody's like, the ball drops in New York and people get so excited about the new year. It's a new start. It represents change and all of these things. But, at the end of the day, I believe that your new year, thank you so much for putting that there, your new year begins when you say so. And the question really is, have you taken consistent, see, there are no hearts, right? Have you taken consistent action towards your new dream? All right. And thank you so much. I appreciate that. And, most often we're really good about posting what our dreams are, writing down what our goals are, getting a clear picture of what the vision is for the upcoming year. But at the end of the day, we're not really great at always backing it up, right, with the work that we need to in order for us to achieve the things that we see, the vision that we have, the things that are on our vision board, the goals that we set, or the things that we tell other people. When we say, I am sick and tired of what last year didn't hold for me, this time now it's 22 days into the new year. What did you do differently? And if you didn't do anything differently, what it's telling you is that likely you need a different layer of support. Likely you can't be your own accountability partner, right? You can't, likely you are on the path to do exactly what you did last year. And if you don't like what happened last year, then the only way it's going to look differently is for you to change some formula, some strategy, some implementation, into this upcoming year. I just want to break that down for you. Thank you, Jason. Number 2, the second question I have for you is, have you maximized your investments? So there are lots of you who have already made investments in teaching and training and coaching because it was a new year, right? It was a new year. It represented a new start. And so a lot of you have made investments. You signed checks. You're in a contract. You're working with a coach or a teacher or a trainer, but have you maximized your investments? Are you playing full out? Are you doing what you need to be doing right now? Are you implementing your homework? Are you following the program to the letter? Because if you don't do that, See, just buying a course doesn't do anything for you. You have to actually do the work. And, one of the things I want to also just kind of shake your shoulders about, it's for those of you who you need to do the work, but when someone tells you to do the work, you want to twist it. Like you actually want to change it so that you get to do it the way that you've been doing it, which hasn't worked, by the way. So one of the things that I want to challenge you on is understanding if you've made an investment in a coach, in a teacher, in a trainer, is do what they say to do. All right. Follow it to the letter. Do the homework. Yeah, you're doing your homework. You're good at doing your homework. I have to say, Jason, you are excellent at doing your homework. But the fact of the matter is a lot of people aren't really great at it. They're really great at writing checks, and then they'll look 3 months, 4 months out. They have no fruit, and they want to make other people wrong. But when in reality, what they need to do is look in that mirror and understand that you have not been doing what you need to be doing. And there's no point in making investments. And I'm just going to break this down for you, taking money away from your family. You know what I mean? And you don't do what you need to be doing in these programs so that you can really realize the success and change your life. All right. I just want to call you out on that. Number 3, today I'm doing a reality check, and I just want to break this down for you. Have you set goals and worked each of those goals each and every week? So a lot of people are really great at setting goals at the top of the year. That's what a lot of people do, but they don't back it up with action. It's just goals that they set. Maybe the first 3 days, 4 days you went to the gym, but now we're in week 3. Okay. And now you're in 70% of this month is over. All right. And then you have an opportunity to not only talk about it, but to actually look at, hey, Latoya, but to also look at what you've actually done to be able to say whether or not it's real or not. Are you really doing what you need to do toward your goals to realize your goals? And if you're not, now's the perfect time to pivot, to put the infrastructure in place, the support that you need so that you don't have to this time next year say, oh man, I was going to do this. I meant to do this. I had intended to do this, but you didn't back it up with action. As a result of that, you're going to be in the exact same place. I just want to break it down. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. Today, what I'm teaching on is, I'm just a reality check. Like we're 73% into this month, literally. Okay. 73% of the month, right? You got to get your infrastructure in place. Absolutely, Jason. The first thing you need to understand is, have you taken consistent action toward your dream? The second question is, have you maximized the investments that you've already made? Have you maximized your investments? Number 3, and have you set goals and work them each and every week? Because if you set goals and you're not working your goals each and every week, you're not serious about the change you want. Number 4, have you been accountable to yourself or to a community? So a lot of you guys, what you do is, I'm doing a reality check, right? So you set goals, and the goal is between you and you, all right? And so if you don't do it, you don't hold you accountable. And that's why it's so important to be part of a bigger community, a mastermind, people who know your goals and that can hold you accountable to the success that you want, all right? And a lot of people don't like to do it because you really get called out. So you got to be vulnerable sometimes in order to get what you want. You got to say, this is what I'm going to do this quarter. And you tell somebody else about it. And then as a result of it, you guys hold one another accountable for the actions, for the day-to-day, for the implementation, for the things you're not doing. And it makes you feel naked and vulnerable, but it makes you get it done also. But the question is simple, right? Have you been accountable to yourself or to a community? And if you haven't been, you need to have a reality check and understanding that you need a different level of support for yourself this upcoming year. The number 5, have you changed what does not work for you? So right now, if you've been implementing in your business, if you know what's working, then you know what isn't working. But the only way you don't know what's working, not working, is because you haven't been working it. But for those of you who've been out there and you've been consistent, have you learned what to tweak? Have you learned what changes you need to make to your goals, to your dreams? And I will tell you that you'll be able to affirmatively say yes if you've been out there and hitting your goals and knocking things out the park. If you haven't been, if you've been wavering in any way, then you hear this question and you're like, well, no. That means that you're not doing what you need to do. And likely the top 4 questions that I mentioned earlier are your reality check. And you need to change that, okay? And then number 5, number 5, does your vision board, okay, match your action and your activity? So I know a lot of people like to do vision boards. If you work with me, a lot of my core mom coaching clients, they have to create vision boards. The question is, does your vision board match your level of activity? So you have on your board what you want to create this upcoming year. When you look at your actions, are they lining up with those things, or are you doing something completely different? And I will tell you that this is so true for those of you who don't have clarity around what you want. This is a reality check scope. And my only goal is to support you in understanding whether or not what you're looking to realize, you're really working toward. Because it doesn't matter that you created a vision board over here, if over there or day to day, you aren't implementing the things that are on your board. You aren't really serious about making the things that you see happen. It's really why I get all of my clients to create a vision board, spend 15 minutes with their board every single day, so that the vision board isn't just an activity, it is an experience that you get to realize it becomes part of you, that your goals are not something that you need to recall. They are something that is a part of your consciousness every day, that you're working toward. Your goals, your plans, how your schedule works, is all based on what's on that board. And if that's not what's happening for you, I just want to do a reality check. So the purpose of this scope today is literally to catch you wherever you are, no matter what time of the year it is for you. As you're hearing this scope, I want you to just simply do a reality check. Are you doing what you need to do? And here's the thing. If you're not where you want to be, all right, is I've gone through these questions. If you listen to these questions, you're like, nope, not me. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, well, kind of, sort of. If you've done that, then this is telling you, because imbalance tells you exactly what you need. It's telling you what you need to do. And what you need to do is create a strategy for implementation. What you need to do is likely be working with a coach, a teacher, a trainer, someone that can support you with the results that you want. What you need to be doing is not trying to coach yourself, because it's not working. And it's not because I'm saying so. It's because you're looking at the results that you've created so far, and you're already 70% into the year, and you're starting the same old patterns over and over again. And the only thing that's going to change is you changing the way you do things, all right? So nothing changes if you keep doing the exact same thing. And I hope that this makes sense. I hope that this scope completely and absolutely supports you with understanding that sometimes we need to do that. No self-coaching, right? Sometimes we need to do a reality check. We think that everything is going fine, but in reality, you're just recreating what you did last year. And if you didn't like your numbers last year, you don't like where you were, and you know that there's more for you, then what you need to do is reach for more and build that infrastructure, write that check, work with someone that can really totally and absolutely support you with getting those results that you want this upcoming year. Of course, I'm going to say work with a coach, because I'm a coach, and I've seen amazing things happen when I work with people who really have consistent accountability happen for themselves in their world, because they're serious about making an investment in the results that they want. I want to open the floor right now and see if you guys have any questions for me. I'm going to hop back on after this and do a scope I was trying to do yesterday about setting boundaries. Are there any quick questions for me? Did this scope support you guys? Did this scope support you guys? My husband hates for me to play with my hair on my scopes. Okay, it did. Okay. All right. It supported you guys. All right. Perfect. All right. Are there any questions? Yeah. Are there any questions for me? Okay. Thank you so much. Are there any questions for me? If you're interested in learning about how you can work with me, you can check my bio out here on Periscope. Thank you, Tawanda. Watch the replay. It's a reality check scope. It's a reality check scope. I think you're going to really love it. All right. check my bio out here on Periscope, or you can visit me at miaredrick.com. Leave me a message and I'll get right back to you. All right. So I'll talk to you guys soon. I want to thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you all. And I'm going to hop back on and do a boundary scope. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.